Hello everybody and welcome to the Iowa Speedway for race number 17 of our 2023 NASCAR Heat 5 Mod Career Mode Season number 2 as we look to get underway here at the inaugural race at Iowa Speedway. After we fresh off the win at Sonoma for ourselves, we can keep the momentum up with a good run here in Iowa. For our stories of the race, Zane Smith is very fast today in that Spire Chevy, and Josh Berry failed tech inspection. He'll have to start at the rear in the 4 car, joining his Ford teammate Ryan Blaney, who crashed his primary car in qualifying. Blaney and Berry to the rear of the field. We get ready to get underway here in the number 99 Smart Water Chevrolet here at Iowa, and the green flag's down. We are underway in the inaugural Cup Series race at Iowa Speedway. And we're here fighting Chase Briscoe for the 19th position on the racetrack to start this race as we qualify P20. Denny Hamlin on the pole leading the field to the green. They try to work by the Spire drivers here of Corey LaJoy and Carson Hocevar. Got John Hart Nemechek now working the inside of us, and now we're 3 wide with Nemechek and LaJoy down the back stretch. Now we lift, let Nemechek go, hit him with a nice little crossover here into turn 1 and 2, being super aggressive on that inside lane of the racetrack. Now working behind Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ty Gibbs, trying to find a way by the both of them. We got Chase Briscoe behind me, Michael McDowell putting some pressure on. We're both getting after it here. It's now right behind Stenhouse. Give him a shot right there, going into 1 and 2. He pulls ahead in the 16th. We're going to clear Ty Gibbs for 17th. Continue our quick charge here early in this race, trying to find our way up in the top 15, top 10 in this race, hopefully. As we get to the inside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., move around him for 16th. No problem. Get right up to the back bumper. Ryan Preece there. Could not quite get to his quarter panel to side draft him to get that 15th spot. We continue on, 27 to go in stage 1. In turn 1 and 2, we go all the way on the inside lane. Preece super conservative on that high side. We easily clear Preece next to the 2. Now into the top 15, chasing down our Trackhouse teammate of Shane Van Gisberg and SVG, having a great run in 14th on an oval. Very impressive so far for him. Trying to get around him. We clear him easily for 14th. Then it's a Larson, Bowman, and Joyce. Oh, huge block, almost wrecking SVG right there, being ultra aggressive on the blocks and a few laps there. We're going to go by Larson and Bowman, 2 for 1 special. Up in the 12th, contact, Larson sideways. He saves it, but we move into 12th now with 25 to go in the stage. A few laps there, we're trying to work by Truex now, as well as Ross Chastain, our other Trackhouse teammate, to dive the inside 3 wide. With Truex and Chastain into 3 and 4, we send it in, wash up the track, an incredible 3-wide battle, all right even with each other. A lot of good race cars right here, a lot of championship caliber drivers battling it out here for the 10th spot. Now it's down to myself and Truex for 11th. Chastain has cleared. We cleared Truex in 1 and 2 with an aggressive dive bomb. We're going to take our momentum to try to get to the inside of Chastain. Can't quite do it. He'll hold on right there. Chastain 10th, but we're knocking on that door for that spot back here 11th. So we'll dive underneath Chastain through 3 and 4, and we'll clear him into the top 10 for the first time tonight here in Iowa. We were in 10th to get around our teammate of Chastain, 2 laps there. Now putting the pressure on Hocevar for 9th and William Byron for 8th. As we're really charging. We have a very, very fast race car here at Iowa. One of the top contenders for the race. Victory, squeezing Hocevar right there. Did not go the way we wanted it. So he sent it a little too deep here into 3 and 4. Wash up the track into William Byron. He gets loose. He hangs on to it. We'll both clear Carson Hocevar for 9th. Now I'm trying to side draft Byron for 8th. How about Zane Smith all the way up there in P7? Zane Smith having a great run so far today. Up there at the 7th spot. So we're now tracking him down. Chasing down, we're going to go the inside of Zane Smith, side by side down the back straightaway for 7th position. A great charge up 13 spots. Start this race. Here comes Kyle Larson. He absolutely sends in a dive bomb in 3 and 4. Boots us out of the way. Right into 7th he goes. We slide in behind him in 8th here, but I want to get right back by him here. So go to the corner, give him a little shot, give him a little bump and run. Scooch underneath him. A lot of contact. We're sliding on the apron. We're door checking each other next to the corner. With more contact. Myself and Larson really getting into it. Here we're frustrated the way he's racing. So we're door slamming him into 3 and 4. He slides. Here comes Byron to the inside. Larson loses positions as Byron now takes advantage. So now he's through to 8th. Now here comes Carson Hocevar as well, finding his way forwards. These Spire boys having a great run today. Hocevar, Zane Smith, both inside the top 10. Hocevar takes it, or goes right by Byron as well for 7th. As we try to get back to William Byron and regroup and get back on the charge here after Kyle Larson really shook things up there. Now we give Byron a shot. We're going to send him way sideways. He'll save it. He will save it in the middle of the field. Almost wipes out. What a save there by William Byron. Now here comes Truex and Larson again putting pressure on. I mean, these guys are relentless. We dive into the middle lane here through 1 and 2. Allow the 19 and Truex to get to that inside lane. He gets some momentum. He'll be right on our inside quarter panel. Door to door down this back straightaway. Truex will take the position. We'll try to run the high side through the corner. Larson, though, giving us a shot. Moving us way too high out of the way through the corner. We try to come down, block Larson for 9th, and he's going to turn us around. The 5 of Larson has absolutely dumped us down the front straightaway. Crashed us hard into the outside wall, into William Byron. No caution yet. So we find someone to collide into, and that is poor Todd Gilliland, who has no luck at all. He gets cleaned out. We both are dead in the wall, and the caution is out, and it is all falling apart for us. We have to pit for repairs, fuel, tires, drop all the way back to 38th on the grid. Have to find our way back through this field here with 13 laps to go in stage 1. Everyone has enough fuel to go the distance, so we're all going to stay out the rest of the stage. Big ups to JJ Yaley. He goes sideways, almost wrecks Ty Gibbs and Todd Gilliland. They save it. We stay green. Yaley gets wiped out. Then we're trying to find our way by Byron and LaJoy as we try to work our way forward to try to get as close to the top 10 as possible, and a revenge path on Kyle Larson as I'm getting back at that boy. That was unacceptable what he pulled right there. That was a straight up intentional crash. He just dumped us for no reason at all. He has absolutely dumped us and cost us dearly. Now we're working by Riley Erbst and Ricky Stenhouse now to get for 28th, but I just can't believe that. He just didn't lift, straight up dumped us. I was there, and he was done with me. He just wrecked me, and I appreciate that. So don't worry, we'll get back to him. We'll repay the favor. But now we go by Austin Dillon in 27th. We continue to charge quickly through the mid to the backpack of the field here. 11 to go in stage 1. Now underneath the 13 of Chandler Smith. We go by him for 26. A little bump and run right there. We're going to be side by side down the backstretch. Looks like we will complete the pass with ease here. Going to 3 and 4. We'll make that pass. We go by the 13. And now chase down Eric Jones to get inside the top 25. Now we're chasing down the 43. Jones right there. We'll dive underneath him here with a dive bomb in turn 1 and 2. Go by that Legacy Toyota of Eric Jones to get on the top 25. Get right up to the back bumper of Bubba Wallace. Slide in between the two of them. Trying to work our way up into 24th. Now we take the Eric Jones push. Go the inside of Bubba Wallace. We'll clear him with ease through 3 and 4. Now start chasing Alex Bowman, the next driver up on the list in 23rd. So far so good. Brad Keselowski leading this race, by the way, with 9 to go in stage 1. Trying to bring home the stage win here. As we now go the inside of Bowman, we will make that pass nice and easy. Right back by him in 23rd. And we're having a nice little drive through the field here. Now going by Zane Smith and Truex a few laps later. Now up into position number 20 with those two passes right there. So back in the top 20. Next up the SHR duo of Priest and Berry. We get a little bit physical. We used to bumper on Josh Berry. He will go sideways. He'll have to door Ryan Priest to go way up the racetrack to avoid completely crashing into the back bumper of Josh Berry. Everyone says if we continue green. A few laps later, we go the inside of John Hunter Nemechek. Get by John Hunter up in 17th. Now continuing to work our way through the field. Next up is Blaney, Reddick, Allmendinger, Briscoe. This little pack of cars here. Busher as well to try to figure out these positions and work our way back up. Currently 17th. Reddick, Blaney, and Allmendinger are 3 wide for 14th on the racetrack. As we go in 3 and 4, we send it in 1 and 2, 4 wide for a second, then another 2 wide going by Briscoe. Now on the inside of Busher for 12th. What an aggressive move right there we just made, and that was incredible. It worked out for us. Now as we go to the inside of Busher through 3 and 4, we're going to make the pass, clear him, Allmendinger, and Reddick, and carry on with our business in 12th, chasing our teammate Ross Chastain in 11th. Now last lap of stage 1, we've got around Chastain, but Blaney's got back by us. Now we get back underneath Blaney with some big contact. Blaney gets loose. He saves it. We move back into 11th. Looks like Brad Keselowski's going to get the stage win. Will be 1 spot short, but an impressive 27 spot gain. And closing laps of the stage, Brad Keselowski wins stage 1 here in Iowa. And we will recover from 38th to 11th in 13 laps to just miss out on stage points. You see the top 10 of stage 1 on your screen. Now back underway here in stage number 2 at the Iowa Speedway. We restart in 11th, right where we started. Finished stage 1, that is. 27 to go in stage 1. Now underneath Harrison Burton and Joey Logano. We go by both of them into the top 10 and 9th. Now trying to find a way by Christopher Bell. And how about Shane Van Gisbergen and SVG up inside the top 10. Having an incredible run here at Iowa. He's had one of his best runs of his career up to this point. As we clear Logano and company behind us. Moving to 8th. Now try to start sights on chasing down Larson, SVG, and the rest of the crew up there, especially that 5-car Larson. A few laps later, we're in 8th. Now we chase down Kyle Busch. Hocevar leading, by the way, the rookie. Leading laps here at Iowa with a very fast race car. We get around Kyle Busch with these into P7. A few laps later, we're battling Truex for 7th. The caution out on the racetrack. Can't find out why, but the yellow is out. And so we will pit. Restart here in position number 12. We're going to go 4 wide with Truex, Priest, and Nemechek into turn 1 and 2. There's going to be some contact. Not at all, actually. We all keep it clean. Very impressive. Now we're trying to work the outside. Denny Hamlin, which is a terrible idea because Denny's arrival squeezes us into the fence, but we make it work. Force on his outside. Now go the inside of John Hunter Nemechek through 3 and 4. Can't quake. Now we will clear John Hunter for 9th, but now we're getting squeezed in between him and Chris Buescher, who's trying to wreck us. So nice lift and send Chris Buescher sideways. He's going to crash into the inside wall. Big hit for Chris Buescher right there. Massive crash behind us. Buescher is completely wiped out. He somehow got back going in the right direction. No yellow, but that 17 car is absolutely destroyed after that hard hit to the inside wall. Now in the corner 3 and 4, we go the inside of Noah Gragson and move into position number 8. And now a few laps later, we're chasing down Kyle Larson for 7th. And we're going to send it in there and completely wreck Kyle Larson. No doubt about it right there. That was payback for earlier. That is sweet sort of revenge. And oh no! Shane Van Gisbergen, the engine has expired. And his day is done. SVG blows an engine while running in the top 5. And will DNF after one of his best races here at Iowa. Brad Keselowski now wins stage 2, sweeps the stages in dominating fashion at Iowa. We will come home for a solid 6th, earning 5 stage points. Hocevar did very well and second in that stage as well. He's a very fast race car today. He could be a huge upset candidate. So on the restart, we have 38 to go. Restart back in 8th after repairs and all the works there. We got our revenge on Kyle Larson. Now we can focus on winning this race. Now we're 3 wide. Logano and Blaney contact. We're slamming doors. Everyone saves it. We carry on in 6th now, trying to work by the former teammates of Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch, the 11 and the 8, two of the all-time greats in our sport, trying to work by both of them. You got Carson Hocevar now dropping back on that outside lane after leading laps to the second stage, having a really good car today. I mean, tremendous run for him up here in the top 5. 37 to go. We try to chase these guys down continuously. We get a good run here through 1 and 2 to get to the inside of Carson Hocevar. Exit the corner. We cannot quite clear. There's going to be some contact there. He stays on our outsides. We dive underneath Denny Hamlin here into 3 and 4. He cuts down on us. He's sideways and around goes Hamlin. Way up the racetrack, Denny will go. Him and Hocevar lose tons of positions. No caution. We stay green, but a costly mistake for the two of them. A few laps later, we're looking on the inside of Chase for 3rd, and we get on his quarter panel and send him sideways. And Christopher Bell just slams the door open right into our quarter panel, boots us out of the way. We have to throw a huge block on John Nemechek right there, put him in the wall. I apologize for that. That's a horrible block. But Christopher Bell now into 3rd, just not respecting myself or Larson, or Elliott at all. So a caution comes out. And we're going to have a restart here. We're going to restart in 5th. Most of the field stays out with 29 to go, except AJ Allmendinger and Kyle Larson. Allmendinger was running inside the top 10, and Kyle Larson was 2 laps down. So these two are trying to play some strategy here to get back into contention. We will see what happens. They're going to go by the inside of the 8 of Kyle Busch to move in position number 2. Christopher Bell, though, gives us the bumper again. Keselowski still leading and dominating this race, and we're trying to find a way to get around him, but Christopher Bell is just being a pain in our ass right now. So in a 1 and 2, we're just going to say bye-bye, see ya, punt Christopher Bell off in the corner, get him out of our way, as we didn't appreciate the way he raced us there on that last restart. Now we're going to try to chase down Keselowski for the lead here, but no luck later in the race. Christopher Bell boots us out of the way for 2nd after a full pit cycle. Allmendinger just come in for his final pit stop of the day after that staying out on that strategy call. Doesn't look like it's going to pan out for him here as we chase down Bell with just 10 laps to go here in Iowa. We'll both get around Allmendinger as he comes out of the pits. We will punt Christopher Bell. A huge shot. He slides sideways behind us. He saves it, but stacks up all the rest of the cars behind us, gives us breathing room. And a few laps later, Brad Keselowski takes the white flag. Final lap. So Ricardo Bank here at Iowa for win number 2 on the season and a dominating performance in the inaugural Cup Series Iowa races. We're here in 2nd, lapping cars, got a comfortable gap back to Bell, and we'll keep a good streak up of 3 consecutive top 2 finishes. A very strong run today here in Iowa, recovering from the early adversity, but Brad Keselowski will win the inaugural race at Iowa in dominating fashion. Max points day for Keselowski. We will come home for a solid 2nd place finish, 3 straight podium finishes here in the Cup Series. Great run right there. Very proud of the team, very proud of my effort right there. You'll love to see it. Now, like the final race results, Brad Keselowski, of course, your winner, his 2nd win of the season. We are your runner-up with a very strong run. Chase Briscoe, season best of 3rd. John Nemechek, a great run in 4th. And Ross Chastain was on the top 5, capping off a very strong day for Trackhouse Racing. Kyle Busch in 6th, Chris Buescher in 7th, Alex Bowman in 8th, Tyler Reddick in 9th, and Ryan Preece with a great run, rounds out your top 10 today. And you see 11th through 20th in the race results. Good run for Zane Smith in 15th. And then 21st through 30th. Tough break for Hocevar, Logano, and Bell. 3 very good cars, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And then 31st through 40th, the final 10 guys in the race results. DNFs for Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace, SVG, Erbson McDowell. Really tough for SVG. He had a top 5 car, but of course blew that engine and DNFs. And your updated point standings. Of course, we extend our points lead now to 249 over William Byron. We, of course, are in the playoffs with 8 wins. Then Truex and Brad each have 2 now. Then Hamlin, Elliott, Allmendinger, Chastain, and Reddick all have 1 on the season. So drivers comfortably in the playoffs on points. You have Byron, Bell, Bowman, Kyle Busch, and Chris Buescher. Then John Hart, Nemechek, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney also currently in the playoffs on points, with Joey Logano, Josh Berry, Ty Gibbs, and Ryan Preece being the first 4 drivers below the playoff cut line. Then there's 21st through 30th on point standings, and 31st through 40th. And the fastest lap of the race goes to Chase Briscoe with a 2070. And of course, Brad Keselowski dominated this racing 60 laps and an absolute dominating performance for the win here in Iowa. Blaney on the move driver up from last to 12th plus 28. Good run for him. Of course, a tough break has to go to Shane Van Gisbergen, minus 32, 6th to 38th. Tough for him. He had a really good car. Now we looked at the playoff grid. We have 8 wins. We're comfortably in. Truex has 2 wins, and now Keselowski has 2 wins. And of course, your other 5 winners, Hamlin, Elliott, Allmendinger, Reddick, Chastain, all got locked in the playoffs with dubs. Everybody else, Byron, Bell, Bowman, Busch, Buescher, looking pretty good above the cut line. Nemechek a little bit closer, within 40. Then you got Bubba Wallace, currently plus 30. Blaney plus 17. Logano out by 17. Josh Berry out by 25. Ty Gibbs out by 48. Preece out by 67, and Hocevar out by 69. So until the next episode of New Hampshire, I hope you all have a good one.